and the game was carrying on while the game was playing. It's like rugby. It's FM. Yeah, people forget because it's been so long since the bugs were there in FM24. People forget that when they released the beta, it was exactly the same. So many bugs. Right, so yeah, my 4-2-3-1 fluid counter attack is where I based it on. It's a CM instead of an AM, just to give us a little bit more compactness. Winger one side, inside winger, inverted winger on the other. Wing backs, a ball playing centre back, normal goalkeeper. I got a little bit uppity with the game at first when because I bought it and it told me that the role, his best role was box to box midfielder. Okay, box to box midfielder is. But I was there and I'm like, but if you put him in, you pack a tile there, box to box midfielder. Come on, it's not that. The roles for a central midfielder, box to box midfielder, is not there. Box to box midfielder is a defensive midfielder role. It's essentially the second box to box midfielder in this is segundo volante in FM24. So, but yeah, so I've got two box to box midfielders. Excuse me while I sort out Apple Music. Yeah, so if you like your segundo volantes, there's got to be two. There's got to be two in there, the same as with segundo volantes. You couldn't have one defensive midfielder and have them as a segundo volante. You couldn't do it in 24. So that's what the defensive midfielder, box to box midfielder is, because you've got to have two there, and you go. So I've got double for segundo volante. Then out of possession, I've got. That needs to be the other way around, really. That needs to be the other way around, so you can just sit down there. Two wide midfielders. They drop back from the wingers to the wide midfielders. Pressing fullbacks. Three pressing central midfielders. Oh yeah, Segundo Volante at 24 was brilliant. It really was. My three central midfielders drop into a line in front of the back four, and they press. Fullbacks press. My wingers drop back to wide midfielders. That's there. If you've got wingers with a reasonable tackling rating, you can have them as tracking wide midfielders. They will track back if you do that. Whereas I've really not got anyone that can tackle. Yeah. Somerville's tackling is 5. Guilherme tackling is 6. They're not good enough. So yeah, so that's my tactic. Instruction wise, mid block, high line, with the defensive line. It's not drop off or step. It's just basic standard for that. Trigger pressure more often, counter press and standard tackling. Press, trap them inside, and stop crosses. And then in possession, shorter passing, higher tempo, standard width, counter attack, play for set pieces, encourage dribbling, play through the flanks, pass into space, short goal kicks distributed to centre backs. And that's it, and it's doing all right. But it's one I've built myself, which I'm really pleased about, because obviously you've got the likes, the tactic creators are there, and they've already got them out saying you've got a goals galore 4-2-2-2 or whatever it is. Build your own. If it doesn't work, tweak it. Trust me, it didn't work at first. My pre-season lost to Wolfsburg, drew with Morienzi, lost to Auxerre 5-1, managed to beat Havre, and lost to Metz. That's my pre-season. And then tweaked it right after the Metz game, and it just stuck with what we got there, and it's worked since then. So, yeah. Is it perfect? No. Are there issues? Yeah. But I've got no issues with the UI. It's different, yes. But it's very similar to what FM12 was. I was streaming FM12, remember, before we started, before this dropped out. And the tiles and everything else, so similar. Yeah, this is all about building the tactic yourself, yeah. But this is so similar, and the bookmarks and everything else, it's such a throwback to FM12. It really is, and to the older ones. The bookmarks, you got so many options for it. Yeah. If you want a finance based bookmarks, you've got budgets, you've got finances, data hub, everything else is all you can all that all in there, and you can put them in the order that you want. Is it perfect? No. Search bar is your friend. You don't know where something is. You want to find where responsibilities. Search. Responsibilities. Layouts and FMpedia. Boom. It's there. And that'll take you straight to it. There's your delegation. And that's who does what. Yeah. So it's I'm really enjoying it. Am I really enjoying it because I'm winning? Sure. Would I still be enjoying it if I wasn't winning? I think I would. Adam Crossley. Let's. You know, we're nearly 300 grand if he goes. Is he any good? He's very good. Okay. See, people have whinged about this as well. People have moaned about the fact it says very good instead of 17 out of 20. Sorry, you don't get... Someone comes into an interview, you don't look on their CV and go, what out of 20? Sorry, but the guy before, he was 16, you're only 14 out of 20. You don't get the job. Are you any good? Good, average, reasonable, yeah, competent. It's... So, it's... And the match engine is just a joy. Yes, there was an issue where people played in tracksuit. They've sorted that. That don't happen no more. Yes, there's crashes. No offers for Ward Prowse. Fuck off now. Come on. Alright, let's see if there's anybody who wants his position. DM, DC. Fucking hell. What, really? Have I just got DC there? Yes, I have. Okay. Why are you... Look. Why does nobody want... No. Why? I've got Mavropanos who I need to sell. Is it because he's already on the transfer list? No, surely not. Real Madrid. Okay. No, not Bowen. No, right. Okay. I want to. Oh God. This is good. I think. no, I don't want to. I want to. Oh, I lose you. Please stay. Right, why would it not let me offer? Take this beautiful thing that I've got. Pause. Take. Transfer windows closed. Fine. Okay, let's crack on. Right, Villa are doing very well. They are currently in third. They're on next game, so this could be a tough start. Another thing that people have a little bit of a grumble about is the lack of shouts. Now, wait, come on. But no, shouts aren't there. Absolutely right. But it's about going into the it's about going into the instructions and changing things there. You want them to calm down. You reduce the tempo. You shorten the passing down. It's encourage. You get them going. You're moving quicker, and you've got to go into the instructions and tactics rather than just shout, encourage, demand more. Suchek now understands that his contract's good enough. Yeah. Still want to fucking get rid of you, mate. Refer to West Ham, it makes sense. It's difficult to be heard all the way from the relegation zone. Venus. To be honest, it's hard to be heard that far from the pitch as well. How are you, Venus? Hope you're well. How's your weekend been? You are my destiny. You are my one and only. Yeah, you know what, mate? I'll be brutally honest with you. I've been saying, you know what? Nah, it's fine. It's early days. It's fine. We're not fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Sorry, losing to Brentford like we did, losing to Leeds like we have. I think we are in trouble. I'll concede now. Oh, youth intake preview. Ooh, hello. Excellent intake. Nice. Ooh, I like the look of that. Alright, alright, alright. And my whole life was lonely. Okay, no one to shout at, so let's just praise them. Lots of people to praise.